Hello out there to our viewers. Thank you for joining me for this dose of virtual vitamin Z. We are out here at the lion habitat and we are celebrating World Lion Day. So we're going to take a closer look at some of the lions that we have here at the Detroit Zoo. So we have a total of 4. We have 3 females and we have 1 male. And I have special guests here with me. Betsie, Associate Curator of Mammals.
Correct.
So she is going to tell us a little bit more about these amazing species that we have here at the Detroit Zoo. And it looks like they got a little bit of a snack, so we'll make sure that you guys can see what's happening over here in this habitat. But before we continue, Betsie, what is the importance of World Lion Day?
We are so happy to celebrate World Lion Day. It brings awareness to lions across the world. I mean, native to Africa, their habitats are shrinking, the numbers are shrinking. Over 100 years ago, there was 200,000 lions in Africa. Today, there's only 20,000. So the numbers have really dwindled, and we're just happy to talk about World Lion Day and bring awareness and conservation for lions.
That's wonderful, amazing. So I'm going to flip the camera around so our viewers out there can see what's happening, because we have some amazing folks that are here at the zoo that are joining us today. And just a reminder, if you guys have any questions, make sure you pop those in the feed and we will try and get those answered by myself or Betsie today.
Yes.
So I know we have 3 females.
Correct.
And we have 1 male. So Simba is the male. Erin is the female. She is the oldest at 19 years old.
This is Erin, who you're looking at right now.
Okay.
And we also have Asha and Amirah, 2 other females.
Okay.
They're not in the habitat today, right now.
All right.
As Erin is an older female, all the girls probably wouldn't get along together. So Simba and Erin are usually out in the habitat together, and then later in the evening, Asha and Amirah will come out.
Okay.
So the cats do kind of a rotation of sharing in the main habitat, so everybody can experience the big space.
Okay. And why do we not have all 4 of these guys in the habitat together?
Lions are social cats. You know, they do live in groups called prides out in the wild, and we kind of have a little bit of a mixed match pride here. But like I said, the girls probably wouldn't all get along, and Erin is 19 and she kind of has earned her retirement and probably wouldn't put up with those young ladies that are young and exciting and more boisterous, and they're a perfect match for Simba. So
Wonderful.
He can be out with Asha and Amirah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now, what is their lifespan with us versus their lifespan out in the wild?
In this kind of a setting, they could live to be into their early 20s. I mean, although that's considered older. Erin here is 19, so she is a little bit of an older cat, but she's doing really well. She's just a little bit slower than the other guys. In a wild setting, lions might not live to be 12 or 13, somewhere in there. So in this kind of a setting, they live a little bit longer. They have awesome zookeepers that take care of them. They have a great veterinary staff that keeps apprised of all any health concerns, you know, a great diet that we feed them. They are carnivores. They eat meat. You know, so they eat a zoo formulated diet for animals, for carnivores in zoos. It's beef.
Okay.
And they get that every day, and maybe about 1 or 2 days a week they also get a beef bone to chew on, which helps their teeth and keeps their whole body well nourished.
So similar to an indoor cat, but not similar at the same time, where these guys will eat way more meat than your regular house cat would eat, right?
A house cat maybe eats like a couple ounces, I'm not sure. But these guys would eat a couple pounds a day. I mean,
Right.
Simba probably eats 5 to 6 pounds of beef a day.
Man, wow.
Erin, maybe a little less than that, maybe 4 to 5. And Asha and Amirah are growing young ladies, and they're probably in the 5-6 pound range as well.
Okay.
Of
And that's
beef every day.
you said 5 to 6 pounds every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, right. So
It takes a lot to feed all the animals at the zoo. But
it does. It definitely does. So do they eat the raw meat, or do our animal care staff prep it any special way, or do they like it any special way?
It comes, you know, formulated from a company that makes diet, especially for zoo carnivores. It's raw meat, but it's made with all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that they need.
Okay. All right. And I saw that Erin was eating a little snack in the grass. Did we have animal care staff put a snack out for them?
There's a little afternoon snack. You know, sometimes they would be, you know, experiencing a new scent or, you know, something to nibble on in the afternoon. So that was actually a tiny bit of pork chop. It's a little special treat today.
A little special treat for them. All right. So I have a question. In terms of Michigan, we get all 4 seasons. However, winter lasts a little bit longer here than it would where they're normally from, because lions are known to be in warmer climates. How are they thriving here in our care?
Even in certain parts of Africa where lions are home, it does get quite cold in the evenings.
Okay.
So they can tolerate the cold weather well. I mean, if you can see some of these rocks up here near the glass, this one on the right, and there's that flat rock right there that actually has heating coils inside of it. So it's a nice hot rock. Nice. Little warm place for the cats to lay in the cooler weather. And there's two rocks. So there's one on the left as well. That one right up there.
And the flat rocks, right?
Big flat rocks. Yeah.
Nice.
And even on a nice day in the winter, even when there's snow out here, the cats love to come out and run around in the snow. You know, they run through it with their big wide paws, roll around in it. You know, it's something fun to experience. Even when it's super cold, you know, in those negative numbers that we sometimes get, they have access to a warm area that they can always be warm.
Okay.
So they do really well in the wintertime.
Okay, and that's something that we do think about here at the Detroit Zoo. We actually have a staff that is dedicated to looking at the behaviors of the animals that are in our care at the Detroit Zoo. What inspired you to go into your field? And
yes, I have a degree in zoology, and I've always just loved animals, being outdoors, you know, working with animals, working and collaborating with other people that love animals. You know, there isn't anything better than trying to help and have an animal, a creature, whatever you want to call it, have a better life. So that's what inspires me to come to work every day. I really enjoy it.
A lot of passion.
Yes.
a lot of passion.
Yes.
And then our last question for you is, what does your typical day look like? If you're caring for the lions, or I know you're a bit dynamic. You've been
I'm
here
all over
time.
the place. There is no like typical day. I'm not in one place or another. I oversee all the way from the lions to the anteaters to the bears to the sloth to the little tree kangaroo over there. So I'm constantly, checking in with all the staff and making sure everybody's happy and healthy, anything that they need, how the animals are, how the facilities are. We want to make sure the animals are living in the best possible place that they can be. So I'm just out and about every single day checking on stuff and talking to people and making sure everything is okay.
Okay, that sounds amazing and wonderful.
Yes,
I know
I
you've
love
been
it.
at the Detroit Zoo for 20 years, Associate Curator of Mammals. Betsie, she is really amazing and very dynamic.
Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you again for joining us for World Lion Day and helping us celebrate.
Yes.
Thank you guys out there. Make sure that you tune into all three versions of this. You're going to have to piece it together just to make sure you get a good glimpse of everything today. So thank you again for joining us for World Lion Day, and we see you guys soon, and take care.
Bye. Thank you.